women are supposed to be in the kitchen to cook, opposed to a man, right? The man has like the warehouse job. What do you say to the woman that say that's a sassy job?
I say she's ignorant. So I'm not supposed to use my God-given talent because you think it's sassy? There's no such thing as a sassy job.
Okay.
There's people in LA who are phenomenal hairstylists.
So you think it's not sassy for a man to do hair?
I think anything
weird.
a man does
I'm not gonna lie.
in his comfort is not sassy.
Small talk, she about to fill some big shoes, touch a big bag. Come on, Tiny, this a big move. Can't spell Tiny without the NY. We run the city, bitch, yeah, you know the vibes. Small talk, baby, pull up with the guys. Yeah, I had to say it twice, yeah, you know she never lie, whoa.
But
it's the Capricorn in you. You know they be mad calculated and
right, that's what I'm saying. You really want to do this?
No, Pisces is coming in. We air flowing. We go with the flow.
Do you know how to julienne peppers?
Do I know how to?
Are you a Pisces?
He's a Cancer. No, I don't. But we're gonna do it together.
I can't do it together if you don't have a knife. That's what I'm asking.
Oh.
Damn it.
And this knife is super sharp.
So let her do the job. Yeah. Let her.
Just be very careful. You will split your finger smooth open by a glide. Like this shit does this and
We don't got no other knife?
yeah, that shit cut the piece of my knuckle off. Yeah. Wait. First of all, don't. Just,
Okay.
I'm nervous.
All right.
No more shots. See?
Okay. Yeah, not perfectly, but it's okay.
it's
I'm
like
like-
got some algorithm.
T will tell me if I look bad, right?
This fucking towel looks horrible. All right. Tiny, so I'm gonna just guide you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excuse me,
now
I'm
get
sorry.
Get the water.
Thank you. We good.
So you're gonna pour yourself a cap of this olive oil.
Okay.
Hit your water with it.
Hit my water. This is my water that I'm drinking? Oh, I'm like,
For the noodles.
wait, but we didn't start filming yet. I want to do this when we film.
I'm still recording, I'm just like, everything wrong.
You know I want to catch this as part of the episode.
But leave it there
Oh,
so that you ready to.
okay. You got to step by step guide me through everything because this
Right.
is your shit as far as cooking.
So you can see the small.
Oh, that's
I
it.
had a watermark in the It's all good.
All right, you ready? That's a nice watch.
Thanks. I made it myself.
I'm going to say it on the camera too. That's content.
KODNYC, shameless plug.
Okay. All right.
My face should look a little bit more.
Good.
So man, I couldn't catch my fucking. I couldn't catch my goddamn barber today. But anyway,
Aren't you bald?
the beard
Oh.
ain't bearded as hard as it usually beard. You get what I'm saying?
I never understood that when bald made me go into the barber, but the beard.
Man, this shit go back every 2 days. I gotta cut it. Like,
So
my clippers
you don't gotta be bold. You chose to be bold.
Yeah.
That's honorable. Some men don't
I
know when
ain't
to let
gonna
go.
You know what it was? I'm gonna tell you the honest truth. When I was living in LA with Shorty, I didn't trust none of them niggas out there. I'm a New York nigga. You is not about to zeke me and put my shit back. So I was dyeing my own shit, because I dye my beard faithfully every week. I'm 40 plus years old. Fuck all that bullshit.
Can't tell.
You get what I'm saying? So I'm dyeing my shit, trimming me, getting right, top, everything, hitting the back of my neck. Bro, one night, me and her arguing. I'm like, man, fuck this, I'm going out. I go downstairs into my bathroom, because I have my own personal bathroom downstairs. I go to cut my hair and zeke the fuck out the back of my neck. I'm like, yo. So I try to lighten it up and fade it out. No go. You still see the big ass zeke in the back of my shit. I just said, fuck it. I took everything off. Went
So
outside.
that's what made you go bald?
Hell yeah. I took everything off. And that day, one of my best friends out there, I'll never forget it, his name is D. D is bald, been bald for years. And D younger than me. D like, I'm like, yo, bro, I just cut all my hair off. That nigga, I said, yo, she pissed me off so bad. I forgot to put the guard on.
Don't blame it
the
on
clippers.
that woman.
Yo, I said she
Don't
pissed me.
blame it.
Yo, I swear, I got the text. Yo, she pissed me off so bad, I forgot to put the guard, the blade guard on the clipper. And I zeked myself, and I had to cut all my hair off, bro. He like, lies, show me the proof.
And
I
you
sent him
sent
the
him
picture of me in the car. He like, My brother, welcome home. This nigga retarded.
No, I say that because a lot of men have a hard time letting go. Like guys that be having the receding hairline, and you know, like it's time. Y'all giving George Jefferson, like let it go, bro.
I'm not gonna,
They don't be. Some men have hard times with
I'm
that.
not gonna drop no names, but they know who they are. Two of my closest cousins one went to DR, one went to Turkey. Them niggas got their brand new hairline. Them niggas look like 17 again. You heard? Niggas spent that.
Yo, that's the new thing. The Busta Rhymes. You seen Busta Rhymes
My
thing?
nigga,
He
when I
got
tell
the.
you, brand new hairline. I'm talking about high school hairline. Like
No judgment.
when you wasn't even getting pussy that much. You know what I'm saying?
I be trying not to judge because, you know, females wear wigs. Nobody say anything to us. So
Listen,
do what you got to do.
If you go get a hairline, that's
But-
different from the toupee. One of my, I ain't gonna say what, again, I ain't gonna say no names.
No name dropping.
I know somebody who wear a toupee. He think I don't know, but nigga, I seen it.
Okay. But thank you for coming, Esco. Love your energy.
You ready for this
I'm
work?
ready. I'm
Are you
happy
ready
that
for
you're
this
here.
work?
I'm happy that you came
All right.
all the way from Houston. I know you're not from Houston. You're from Harlem.
Harlem
New York
first.
is
By
New
way of
York is in the
Houston.
building. But he came from Houston to be here with Tiny.
For sure. My nigga.
So welcome back to another episode of Small Talk with Tiny. A little space where we make big conversations here.
sure.
We doing stuff a little different. I'm out of the studio.
Okay.
We in a nice kitchen.
Big,
I got
big.
one of my favorite chefs from New York City, the Seafood King Harlem,
Hello.
Chef Esco,
You already know.
entrepreneur.
Extraordinary.
You know, so again, I'm happy that you're here. How are you feeling today?
Blessed and highly favored. How we doing?
We had a long day. Let's start off with some shots.
Health and wealth. Everything top
Prosperity,
Uh-huh.
success,
shelf. Success and great
for
sex.
a great year, 2025.
You missed that. Great sex.
Great sex.
You can have all that other stuff, and if the sex
This
you
is
have
true.
is bad, your life is just, yeah. Salute.
Oh my God.
Grow up. Well, all right, forget it. Forget it.
I'm not a drinker.
Yeah. That's
I'm
how you-
tiny. I get lit fast.
That's how you lost your last one. But we gonna start out right quick with one of my most famous dishes. Everybody loves my lobster bisque. I usually incorporate other seafoods into it. Sometimes it's I do like shrimp. I do lobster. I might even add like a little scallop or a mussel to it to make it like a seafood bisque. But lobster bisque is one of my quick, easy go-tos. When I tell you, there's no place you're gonna have anything that I make exactly the same way. So you can go to Luke's Lobster, not to hate on y'all, but their lobster rolls will never taste like mine. Not that they aren't good, they're just not fucking with me. You get what I'm saying? Same with the lobster bisque. You can go to any restaurant. It's not gonna be as thick most of the time because I use a heavy cream instead of a water base, and they usually do a pre-make. I do mine from straight lobster stock and then build it that way. You get what I'm saying? Build my roux and go from there.
Okay.
So go ahead and try
I'm
this
excited
out.
to try,
There's
and I
some
love
in it.
lobster.
I'm gonna try one with you. Come on, let's cheers this as well. See how creamy that is?
You know, I've never had lobster bisque.
Ever?
This is my first time.
Okay.
I
I
guess
like it.
10 out of 10. I be feeling bad for people that's allergic to shellfish. I swear, because why?
More for me.
So, what made you start getting into cooking foods, specifically seafood and stuff like that? I know you make other stuff too, but
Yeah, I make everything. So, very early on, my grandmother taught me. My grandmother, my dad. My mom is like a super businesswoman. She's always a working lady. And my dad, for lack of better words, he was the momager. He was the dad that, dropped us off to school, picked us up. He cooked all the time. And my grandmother, who raised me, who passed away as well, she taught me from early on, you have to be self-sufficient. You don't need a woman for nothing but love. So know how to cook, know how to clean. I got a little bit of OCD. Know how to take care of yourself, wash your clothes, do everything you need to do for yourself. What most men can't do for themselves, especially if they're raised by a single mother who coddles them, etc. You get what I'm saying? So
I was deep.
yeah.
So how you feel? So is that like a priority for you when with dating? Does the woman have to know how to cook? So is you the chef?
She doesn't have to know how to cook, but have to be willing to learn. I don't accept bare minimum, and I'm not going to accept mediocrity. I don't give that. I'm not giving that. I'm not coming to this table or whatever this is, this union with that. I'm coming with ambition. I'm coming with steps. I'm coming with willing to learn, willing to observe, willing to absorb anything that I can learn to make me better, to make us better. You get what I'm saying?
Okay. So I don't got to know how to cook. I just got to be willing to learn. And then I can mess with you.
Right.
Got it.
Right. If you're willing to learn, we can work it out.
Okay. Have you ever dated someone that don't know how to cook?
Many times.
And what was that like?
It's fake. Like it's cool at first, it's cute, and then it's annoying. It's like you don't know how to boil water. Like, what's up with you, mama?
What is something like that you was dating that you was like, how you don't know how to make this? Like something that like somebody butchered that you was dating
Like
that you felt like was like a
you'd
simple.
be surprised. People have a thing
That
where
was good, by the way.
I'm so happy you enjoyed. People have a thing where they think they don't know how to make something, or they have that like fake reverse psychology where they want you to do it. So I don't know how to. I'm just a girl. I hate that shit. I don't date girls. I date grown ass women. I don't date girls. I hate that shit with a passion. You're not just a girl. You're a grown woman. Figure it the fuck out. Like it's YouTube, TikTok. It ain't no way you can't figure this out.
I'm gonna give you that because I feel like that's true.
Like realistically.
I feel like
so
that's true.
It would be things like, oh, you do it better. I know I do. I do it as a profession, but try. Like, after I've stood up and catered for 150, 250 people, I don't want to go in the house and cook.
Maybe they feel intimidated because it's like, I feel like, I love cooking. Like, when I have a man, I love cooking for him. I love that. Like, to me, it's like a love language. But I've never dated a chef. So I feel like if I was dating a chef, I might be intimidated cooking for you because I'm like, damn, he probably is going to be judging my food a little different.
So here's the thing. I
Right?
never, especially to my lady or whomever I'm dating, I'm never going to give judgment. What I'm going to do is show you how to make it better. If you fumbled, hey, babe, nah, do it like
So
this.
sometimes it's a tone. You a Capricorn. So
Right.
I know your tone be crazy.
My tone used to be crazy. Remember, I'm healed.
Okay.
I've been in therapy. I'm going on 8 years in therapy.
Yes,
You
I
understand?
love it.
Shout out to my therapist, man.
Yes, I love it.
Bro.
We're gonna get into that.
For sure.
We're gonna get into that. I love that.
I'm open about that.
This is a healed Capricorn.
I'm healing. I'm not completely ill. God ain't done with me yet. Neither is my therapist. So
I love
I'm
that.
still tick boom. You know, shit still go bad. Quick.
I love that.
Word.
I love that.
But
So,
yeah.
what else are we making today?
So we are stepping into some Rasta pasta. We have some penne pasta noodles here.
I love me with some Rasta
Of course,
pasta.
the bell pepper trio. Jamaican flag flow. You know how it goes.
Oh, I didn't even see how he did that.
I got some granulated garlic. It's my special poultry blend. I ain't gonna tell y'all what this is, but
Oh, it's a
if
secret
you know,
recipe?
You know, and
Okay.
you don't even need anything past that, and some jerk sauce.
And you have your own sauce too, right?
Yeah. Sauce King, garlic butter, seafood garlic butter. You can damn near put that on anything.
The seafood is fire, and I'm not just saying that. It's really good. So
yeah.
they gotta try it. You gotta,
Right.
and you gotta shout out your page too, Black Plate.
_Black Plate in the front and in the back. BLACKPLATE.
So I'm excited. You gotta show me how to.
Julienne these peppers?
Yes,
Okay.
Julian. That's what I didn't even know that was a thing. Julian these peppers.
There's a way to cut them. So,
Okay.
you know, you can dice them, you can mince them. Let's pull this over here
I'm
for a
scared to
second.
cut myself because you said this knife
This
is
knife
super.
this is a chef knife. It's extremely sharp.
I'm
But
the
again,
Sous Chef Tiny, by the way.
So we're going to get rid of this.
Okay.
All right. And
That cut smooth.
again, extremely sharp. Be careful. Boom. Now, you want to get all that guts out of there because you don't need that. Right? And this is just me. You don't have to do this. This is
Yeah, I
just
do
me.
this too, actually, when
I'm
I'm
just got a little OCD.
Yeah,
I
that
like
bothers me
things
too
very
when people don't
clean.
cut that.
So, look, I'm going to just move this out your way just so you can get a clean cut. Let me move this over
So,
a bit for you.
what made you choose Rasta Pasta today?
One of my famous go-to dishes. Everybody loves the Rasta pasta. It is a West Indian cuisine or dish.
Are you West Indian?
I am not. I've dated a bunch of them.
So that counts.
Listen, man, when you've been inside, you know how to play. You know what I'm saying?
So what are you?
My
You mind me
family,
asking?
my mother is African American, of course. My dad's so mixed up. Ain't no telling. He a little bit of Puerto Rican, a little bit of Italian, a little bit of Polish, and Scottish and some other stuff, but
Yeah, I'm like, I seen your dad. He look Caucasian.
He look white, blue and green eyes, but he talked like he black as this chef coat. You understand? He was born and raised in the Bronx. You know, grew up in the hood with the hoodlums. Tiny,
I didn't cut myself.
please. Be
I know what
careful.
I'm doing. He don't trust me. I'm the sous chef. I know what I'm doing.
You gotta
We're not using
get
that
them
one,
as
right?
thin as possible.
Oh yeah, I don't know about that.
All right.
Here you
so
go.
Let me get in here
See,
with
I know
you.
my limits.
Yeah, so we're gonna hit that like that. Boom.
That's
That should be
some
good.
chef stuff. Cause I would have I can't get them that thin. So you said your dad was cooking though. Was he the one that taught you how to cook?
So
Where did
my
your love from cooking?
My grandmother initially taught me how to cook, and then I moved back to Harlem with my dad when I was like 14. And
Okay.
then from there, let me just get through this real quick because we still got other peppers to do.
Look at that. That's how I be on the shows.
You a mess.
That's dope.
So we're gonna actually let's put these to the side somewhere. Let me see what I can do.
What food reminds you most of your childhood then, since your grandmother?
So my
Got it.
grandmother was an older Southern woman from the South.
This is your mom's mom?
You can say that. She was a mother to my mom.
Okay.
She down south, North Carolina, Southern woman. Pig feet,
Oh, yeah, that's real Southern.
right? pork, like real pork bacon. You get what I'm saying? And I'm gonna start this for you. You gonna finish it.
Thank you.
All right.
Kick it off.
Let's get through this real quick. She was a real Southern woman, so she cooked from scratch, damn near every single thing. Biscuits. We made pancakes from scratch. Like it was no pancake mix. It wasn't none of that. Like we did everything from scratch. You get what I'm saying?
So what can you remember, when you think back to that time, what's the first thing you think of that reminds you of that time, like your childhood?
So me and my grandmother used to bake a lot together. I don't bake.
Oh, so
I
you don't bake no more?
I purposely don't because it reminds me of her too much, and that was my old lady. Like, but when I do, one of her favorite things to make was a dumped peach cobbler. My peach cobbler go crazy.
I don't like peach cobbler, but I'll
What?
try yours. But I don't really like stuff like that. Like I'm a picky eater.
My sister don't like stuff with fruit, like hot
Yeah,
fruits.
I don't
She
like
weird
that. That's not weird. That's weird that you like that.
Beg to differ.
Yeah, but I'm willing to try now that I'm older. I used to be like real picky where I wouldn't try
So
stuff.
bend your fingers. Yeah, bend your fingers like this. No. Like this. So that your knuckle, so that when
Oh,
Hold on.
look at that life hack.
this part of your finger needs to be on the bottom. Your knuckles need to be here.
Okay, all
All
right.
right. The back of your knife is a little sharper. So come further in. Right? There you go. Come over to the side and push. There you go. Exactly.
Who would have known it was an art to cutting with a chef knife?
Keep sticking your fingers
No,
out.
I'm scared to
You
cut
ain't gonna-
myself.
It's gonna be tiny. You ain't got no fingers no more.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut myself. I'm scared.
Yeah. So she taught me how to cook majority of like basics of everything else. For me, I just took it from what I liked and things that I knew my people liked, and we went from there.
Okay.
My dad, he had a different background, so he cooked a bunch of different shit that I learned how to cook just by watching him. I would stand in the kitchen, talk with him all the time. Speaking of that, my podcast coming out
Okay.
as well. Kitchen Conversations with Black Plate.
Love to hear
Look
it.
that up.
I'm glad I had you here first
Yeah,
to kick it
true
off.
story, true story.
Is this the first podcast you've been on?
This is the second one, but the first one
One
didn't
that you-
do too well.
But
so-
this is the first one you're cooking on. Was you cooking on the last one?
No, this is the first one I'm actually cooking
Okay,
on.
yeah, that's why this is special. This is
Yeah,
a big one.
Very much so.
Okay. So I know that you also do, which I'm a fan of. I see you do the first time. Let me bring it back there, right?
I know what you're about to say too.
What? Okay, let me
Your
say
best
it.
friend?
No.
Oh.
Oh, yeah,
That was the first time you actually seen any of my work.
No. That was the first. So I'm gonna tell you backstory, right? The first time I ever seen your page, because I don't know if people remember this about you, but you never posted your face. This man had the BlackBerry page, so we was following you for a minute, and this was years ago, because this is when she was with her first baby father. So my godson is like 10 now, so this had to be like before he was even here, 10 years ago.
So the crazy part about that, let me just interject real quick. Crazy part about that is the reason I started cooking after all of, like I was always able to cook. But I was young, dumb, Harlem nigga in the streets, doing shit I ain't had no business doing, running in and out of town trying to make that money. Got my ass caught up in 2 indictments in 1 summer.
Talk about this.
Mind you, I wasn't even a part of the situation for real. I wasn't getting no money with the people who got indicted. I just happened to be around them. So I'm guilty by association. By the grace of God, I got past them shits. But I was on the run for like 5 years from that, just trying to stay out the way. And everybody around me like, yo, why don't you just cook?
Oh.
I'm like, nigga, what I got 250 in the closet. What I look like cooking for us? Are you crazy? I cook for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I used to throw big cookouts. My godmom's passed away, and she loved all white parties and apple martinis. I would throw a huge cookout every year. I'm talking about spending a bunch of money. Crab legs all night, steaks all night, you know what I'm saying? Champagne all night, apple martinis all night, just to honor and remember her. Long story short, they like, yo, people love your food, bro, cook. Eventually, I just subsided to it and cooked.
That's what originated Black Plate? Right, so when I first followed your Instagram, and this was, like I said, probably 10 plus years ago, and he never posted any pictures. I had no idea what he looked like. We just would see your food. So, yeah, one of my best friends at the time had booked you for the private dinner that you used to do with the rose petals. Yeah, with the rose petals and fire concept, by the way. He'll like decorate the hotel room, do the private dinner, candles. Rose petal candles. So she had booked it, I think, for like his birthday or something. And I remember her hitting me like, yo, you ever actually see what this man look like? And I'm like, nah, I never seen what he looked like. She's like, you know, because we assume when people don't show their face on Instagram, like, they must be mad ugly, like they trying to hide.
I'm hiding for a reason, but it ain't that.
And so it was like, it was taken back a little when it's like, nah, he's all right, you know, like he's okay. So I'm like, nah, for real? Whatever. So that I know eventually now you post your face more of your personality, a little bit. I still don't think you do it too much, which is good, because I think the focus is the food.
Right.
But we know what you look like. There's a face to the food.
My focus is the food, definitely. I let my work speak for itself. But at the same time, I come from the era, you got to remember, I'm a little older. I'm in my 40s, so I come from the era of, you know, who you are is who you had to be up front, outside. So I don't care to like post to show off, or, you know what I'm saying? That's not, you see me, you saw me. In real life, like we do things in real life. Yeah. It's Instagram and social media. Respect to the people who making millions and billions off of it. I'm an old school era. Like you seen me in person. What happened?
Yeah,
I seen people chat on Instagram, and then when I pull up on, like, what's up though? They like, oh nah, that was just all right. We can go around this corner, bro. Like all that other.
So it's hood nigga turned professional chef?
I'm the nicest guy you could ever meet. I'm the worst enemy to ever have, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's that Capricorn. We're going to get into that, though. I'm still going to come at you for your sign.
Get this out the way. You could come at this out all you want.
For like when you do the romantic dinner, so what is like something when you think of a romantic dinner, even if it's with your partner or something? If you're trying to set the mood. I'm
a pleaser. So I purposely find out what it is that the woman I'm dating likes, what's her preference, what she prefers to eat or do, and I do that. But I do that on such a level, like people be like, oh, they go for the most high-end shit, Nobu, this, that. I do a miso card, that black and miso card that Nobu do, better than Nobu. And I've been to Nobu multiple times, but they can't mess with me. You get what I'm saying? It's just the extra point, the extra push, and the extra love and attention to it. Y'all cranking them shits out. Y'all making mass of them because y'all gotta feed a whole. I'm doing this for her. I need her to feel
the intimacy.
I need her to feel this down under. You feel what I'm saying? I need her to eat this like, ooh, shit.
Do you feel like the weight of the heart? What do they say? The weight of the heart is through the stomach?
Yeah, for sure. To some extent.
So what's something as a man and you a chef? Because I feel like it's intimidating because you a chef. I don't know. Like I said, like I love cooking for my man, but a chef that might. What's something that would get you like your girl cook for you as a man and a chef? Because you're a professional chef. That would have you like, damn.
So again, I love seafood. I'm a big veggie person. I love fruits and things of that nature. A lot of times I get breakfast. Breakfast is easy.
I love breakfast too. I don't know.
But
Something
women,
about breakfast.
Ladies, breakfast is bare minimum.
Anybody could do breakfast.
Right, my sons can do breakfast. Okay?
That's the main thing.
Go all out for dinner. Try your hand. Go for that. Go for the gold. Get on cooking with Kaya, cooking with Tiny. Get on cooking with somebody.
Tiny.
You get what I'm saying? Get on YouTube. Find what this man likes and try your best to do that. Pasta dishes are one of the easiest, quickest things to do. They are the least expensive to do, depending on what you're doing, because I use a lot of cheeses and things get different. Things get pricey, and I use organic ingredients and things of that nature, so it could get pricey. But for the average person, pasta is the easiest thing to do. You can feed an army with pasta. Easy.
Yeah.
But do it and pay attention to detail and pay attention to how that person likes their food. That's very important. Okay. A lot of people don't like their food certain ways, so you got to be very mindful of that. Now, we got this water boiling already, right?
Let's get this.
Add this olive oil, extra virgin olive oil to the water, please. Right in a circle, there you go. That's just going to loosen up that pasta for us and, help it to not stick. Right, help it to not stick. All right, we're going to move this out the way.
You feel like people can mess up pasta?
So
I feel like that's the easiest meal to make, though.
So first of all, here's the thing. I personally like my pasta al dente. It only takes 10 minutes. So literally, bring your water to a boil. Once it's boiling, add your pasta. Stir your pasta so it doesn't stick. Once in 10 minutes exactly, stir it again. You can stir it in between. Maybe stir it into like 3 to 5 minutes in because it's gonna, that heat is gonna do something to it. So stir it again. Maybe stir it one more time. At that 10 minutes, pull it off.
Okay.
When you pull it off, little professional trick, put some cold water so that the pasta stops cooking. Because if you leave it, it'll get too soft. For me, I don't like soft pasta.
I heard the authentic, is this true? The authentic Italian way. I think Tia told me that. It's like, it's supposed to be like a little bit hard. That's authentic, right? A little bit, not like, yeah.
Al dente is the preferred way. Then you have a firm, and then you have a soft. After it goes firm, it goes al dente, firm, and then after firm, it goes soft. So it's like falling apart. To me, that's overcooked.
Overcooked, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So boom, what we got next is some chicken that I already cleaned.
Cooking with Tiny.
We got some chicken fillets that I already cleaned with. I cleaned them with some.
That little shot got me woo.
Got you woo. As a matter of fact, pass me that bowl. This is the actual bowl for this is the bowl for the chicken. So we got some chicken breasts that I already cleaned with some lemon, vinegar, and cold water. We clean our chicken here, okay?
Okay.
I don't know about all them people who don't, but we not doing that here.
Some people don't clean their
That's not my business, not my ministry. Not my circus, not my monkeys. We not doing that.
I heard, yeah.
Not my circus, not my monkeys. Now, you see I just touched some raw chicken, right? Switch them out.
Salmonella.
Yeah, you got to switch them out. Where's them gloves at? Okay, boom. We got these here. We're going to come right back. Now, again, with this chicken, all you need from me is these 3 ingredients.
All right, what's this?
Granulated garlic.
Garlic, this is your special.
That's my special
We can't know what's
blend.
in there.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Do you sell this?
Not yet. It'll be on market
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
I love me some jerk seasoning.
Okay.
All right.
So, I'm ready for you when you're ready.
You go first. I'm following your lead.
Me go first. Okay, here we go. So, we're going to move this here. As a matter of fact, we're going to give you some.
So, in an intimate setting,
go ahead, I'm listening.
Have you ever used food for foreplay?
Always.
What's a good food for foreplay?
Usually desserts.
Yeah, right? Because that
Sweeter
would be
things.
awkward. Like using some chicken or something? Chicken for foreplay?
You gotta remember, most shellfish is aphrodisiac.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, very true. Most shellfish is aphrodisiac. All
Oh, I
shellfish,
knew.
they
Well,
say.
I didn't know oysters was aphrodisiac. I didn't know
But
that.
any shellfish can be.
Really?
Right? So
Like I'm learning shit because I didn't know that.
I'm just gonna give it a light sprinkle. You can give it a pinch if you like. Up to you. I do both sides.
Let me do the Salt Bay.
That's Salt Bay.
The Salt Bay.
Now, if you inhale this, you're gonna smell it.
It's clearing up my sinuses.
Yeah. Don't be shy. Generously.
Come on, don't watch me, Esco.
I got to. And this is why you pinch. when your Salt Bay ain't banging,
It's time to pinch.
It's time to pinch, right? So we gonna get a light little. You know what I'm saying?
It's the cups. I'm not used to the cups. I need the one with the little holes.
Yeah, that's what she said. I can't help her.
So, you say so basically, you say your mom's from the South.
My mother's from New York.
Okay, Harlem too?
She's between the Bronx and Harlem. Well, really.
I feel like we
Brooklyn,
cousins.
Brooklyn,
so-
Bronx, Harlem.
Brooklyn,
My
Bronx.
mom's moved around
And your dad is from
the Bronx.
the Bronx.
167th and Girard.
So which country you think got the best rice?
Come on, man. You know the Latins got the best rice. Man. And I'm not going to say one particular country because from Puerto Rico to DR to Panama, and I'll even throw the Haitians in there because whether they want to believe it or not, y'all Spanish too. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you think the Haitians is Spanish? Hold on, because I'm Haitian. I'm Haitian, but I'm Haitian and Puerto Rican, so.
My point.
But Haitians, why you say they Spanish?
Because they are.
Nah,
But
they don't
y'all-
even speak Spanish. Speak Creole.
Right, but Creole is a form
French.
of French, right?
Yeah.
But however you, okay, so now that they're seasoned, we're going to dump them in here
Okay.
with all the seasonings. And I like to get involved, right? So you can do this with a spoon or something else, but I like to just straight give it to them. Look,
That look good.
all right, watch yourself. Watch yourself, Tiny. Get your ass mixed up.
I love me
Yeah.
some jerk.
Yeah,
I'm Haitian, Puerto Rican, but I love Jamaican food.
So massage it.
I do.
Massage it, you know what I'm saying? Give it a nice little rub down. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be
You know what I'm
using
saying?
even more than this. So we making chicken rasta pasta?
We making jerk chicken Rasta Pasta.
I love Jamaican food. I don't know if I wouldn't say they got the best rice though, but you saying the Latins got it.
We got it. Who got the best rice? Haitians?
Yeah, the black rice. Come on.
Black rice is cool. And I used to live in Miami, so I've dated a few Haitian women. Shout out to y'all.
How was that?
That was beautiful. I've had the New Year's soup. I've made pickles from scratch. I love griot. I'm a griot fan. I purposely go there to get that. A conch salad is bomb, but that black rice ain't fucking with no arroz con dulces. Y'all bugging.
Felt that. I
Y'all
felt
bugging.
that. I felt
Arroz
that.
con pollo, arroz con dulce, y'all bugging. Respectfully, you know. We just gonna do
And
that
you're not
right.
even Hispanic, so
I am. It's a mix up in there. My dad a little different. Come out them gloves.
for
Well,
sure.
One after another, right over the other. There you go. All right. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You cool. Pass me a pair when you get it. So now we're gonna hit this pot with a little more olive oil. Pour you a little cap full because you don't need much.
How you feel about Italian food?
I love Italian food. My dad, again, he mixed up, so it's some of that down in there somewhere as well. So he make all kind of Italian stuff from scratch as well. So I've learned a lot of that. as
If you
well
had to choose
growing up.
between all of them, what's your favorite of all time? You got to choose one.
I gotta go with my people. I gotta go with black. I gotta
Really?
go,
Soul
yeah.
food?
Yeah.
Some nice collard greens,
My
mac and
grandmother- My
cheese.
grandmother taught me how to make some greens that still rival people. They be like, and I call them grandma greens every time. People be like, nah, how you did that? I can make them without meat. I can make them with meat, with turkey. I can make them with pork. It's up. It's up. So, you ready?
Yep, I'm
Come on, let's
ready.
get over here. gonna lay it, yep. Now chicken, especially when they cut this thin, only needs a few minutes on each side. There you go. All right, perfect.
So do you feel like it's important for a man to know how to cook?
I do. I feel like it's important for any adult to know how to cook. For me, here, you can toss those. For me, and grab a pair of tongs from right there. For me, I feel like it's a life skill. There's something you have to know how to do in order to live and survive. What happens when the world shuts down again? You can't make nothing?
Let me tell you something.
You're gonna
There's
die.
people like that out here that don't know how to cook, okay?
That's their business.
And they live off of takeout.
Right, and they called me. That's why I made so much money in the pandemic. I was up like a duck in the pandemic. I was an essential worker. You get what I'm saying? Essentially cooking and delivering food. So it worked out in my favor. You get what I'm saying? But imagine not being able to do any of that.
So what do you say about people that say it's sassy for a man to know how to cook? To be a chef. To be a chef is sassy.
Is it really?
They be saying
I would
that.
like a woman's point of view from that. You think it's sassy for a man to know how to cook?
I can see why people think that.
Well, I want to understand. Tell me, why do people think that? Why do you think it's sassy?
I don't personally think it's sassy, but it's like, it's typically the man goes out and works and provides. Not saying that you can't as a chef, but it's a what is it? Gender stereotype, right? It's seen as women are supposed to be in the kitchen to cook, opposed to a man, right? The man has like the warehouse job or a hard working,
right? Okay.
And the woman is in the kitchen cooking, cleaning.
Okay.
So what do you say to the woman that say that's a sassy job?
I say she's ignorant. Because there's no such thing as a sassy job.
Okay.
There's people in LA who are phenomenal hairstylists, and him and his wife own and run the salon. He might have been taught that way because that's how he grew up with his parents or his mother and father who are hairstylists. So I'm not supposed to use my God-given talent because you think it's sassy?
Are we talking about him owning the salon or doing hair?
Both.
So you think it's not sassy for a man to do hair?
I think anything
weird.
a man does
I'm not gonna lie.
in his comfort is not sassy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if you are out here sashaying and shantaing and snapping fingers
Well, you
and
gotta
throwing
admit
your
that's a
neck in
little
the circle,
odd. A man doing hair. Not
Bruh.
that I mean,
I
no
know
shade
white-
to the men that do. I know men that do hair.
I know,
But
I
I'm
know
just
men
saying.
who do hair as well. A lot of the men that I know who do hair, they on the other side of the track, respectfully. But then there's some people, a guy that I met, he's a hairstylist in LA. He has 5 freaking salons. The dude is up.
And he be doing wigs and stuff.
I don't know about where he do vanilla people hair. You know what I'm saying? But he comes from.
It's a stereotype.
It is, and it's a stereotype amongst our community, because the vanilla people don't feel no way about him doing their hair.
Yeah.
And they be flirting with him, and he got a whole wife who's there with him, who's also a stylist. You get what I'm saying?
I don't know. That's definitely different.
Very.
I will say that.
We need this to come to a boil. We might need some more time on this.
Let me just say, this stove, this electrical, we done had issues all day with this.
Induction
This
top.
just made me feel like I need to get my money up. That's all I'm gonna say. I need to get my money up. I need to know how to use
Can we
these
get some
high-tech
assistance?
stuff because
Can we get some assistance?
this
Can
had me
somebody add
feeling-
some time to the stove? Please.
we gotta get some assistance because the stove had me feeling like poverty because I didn't know how to use the stove. It took us a good hour to try to get this stove together.
All right, are we gonna cut this out? All right, cool. So let me wash some stuff real quick, so we can chop some chicken up and do some stuff.
You think so? I was nervous.
I'm nervous about something with me, man. We do this.
I don't know, because sometimes I just feel like, I don't know, am I doing enough? Am I not doing enough? Is it flowing?
We gotta flow, shorty. We do this.
Thank you. Yeah, I was like, I didn't know what you was using to clean.
I'm
I was
just gonna
gonna-
have to thug it. This is my personal towel, but we gonna be all right.
We're taking a intermission break.
Little quick intermission. More drinks. You
Wait,
heard? Let's
wait,
get it
wait.
going. Not you got the Philly on. Got me looking.
How do I, why it's not working? Hold on, you can come back.
I'll put it up another 56 minutes.
My man.
Doesn't go past?
We got a light intermission going.
We should be done in an hour.
Cooking with Tiny. Oh, pour me up another shot. Cooking with Tiny. Cooking with...
3 and action.
Round 2.
Round 2.
You know what to do.
Ew.
Ew. Chaser.
Nasty.
Nasty. It might get you nasty. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Might get you a razzle and a dazzle. You know what I mean?
That was nasty.
Gotta
All
get
right.
yourself together. But in any event, yeah. So grandmoms, and between grandmoms and my dad, cooking since 9 years old, and just made a business out of it, man. I've always been an entrepreneur. Always had that entrepreneurial spirit. So I moved that way with it.
So if you could cook your best meal for anybody in the world, living or dead, who would it be and why? And what would you cook?
First of all, my grandmother's my old lady. That was my first everything. So I would definitely bring my grandmother back.
And what would you make? What would you make, Grandma?
Her favorite. So she.
Which it was? That's a peach cobbler.
No. Well, that would be dessert, but it would be collard greens. She liked fried fish and fried shrimp. Collard greens, fried fish, or fried shrimp, or both. That was her thing. And mac and cheese. Yeah.
I never had your mac and cheese, Esco.
You haven't. My
I
lobster
gotta-
mac
you
go
got-
crazy. My regular mac go crazy.
We gotta have it. So I know you've worked with like celebrities and stuff.
I have.
So who's the ideal celebrity you would love to chef for that you haven't yet? That's on your list. Like I want to cook for her or him. Like
You know, here's the funny part. Celebrities are real funny. And I love y'all.
talk about
Y'all
it.
don't be wanting to pay for
What?
nothing. And y'all rich. Make it make sense, bro.
It be a
I'm trying to-
facade.
Bro, I've literally gotten like the deposit. Come, do my big one. Boom. And out of nowhere, yo, you know, I know. What I know? I know what we agreed to. Mind you, the celebrity don't come to you. The manager, the assistant, the publicist. Oh, we're gonna put you in this magazine and blah, blah, blah. We're gonna do an expose. I don't want expose nothing. Expose my check. I need mine. I got kids, man.
Damn.
You're not about to play them games. Expose mine, for real, for real. So with that, I don't be with nothing. So usually I let my chicken rest. Keeps the juices locked in. You'll see it start to leak in a few. Yeah, we
This
let that
smells
rock.
so good. Oh my God. It's giving
This
chef
water
with
to get
Tiny.
right. Hold on.
It's giving,
I need this water to
it's
come
giving
to a
Sous
boil. So
Chef.
let's
I
heat
feel
that
like I made this chicken.
You definitely
feel like
did.
that.
You definitely did. So we're gonna improvise since we don't have any lids on these brand new pretty induction pots. And we're gonna throw,
In case anyone ever comes across this super high tech stove, you need an induction pot.
Right.
Oh, wait, Esco. I think I
We
gotta.
do,
I gotta.
we do got a lid.
Come on, stop doing the ghetto
Cooking
shit.
with Tiny. Cooking with, you know what I'm
Come on, we got pots. We got lids.
You know what I'm saying?
Act like we ain't got no
The
lids.
razzle with the dazzle. Cooking with Tiny. Shit me.
We got lids.
Man, I'm happy about
But
that.
right. So who you still didn't say who's a celebrity that you would wish to work
So
with?
I'm not usually I don't
okay.
usually care for celebrities. Let me not say I don't care for them. I don't care for how they do business sometimes, where they let people in front of them do a lot of weirdness when it comes to payments. I will say that the celebrities that I can mention that I've worked with, because a lot of times I work with celebrities and I can't post it. I'm under an NDA.
NDA.
I literally can't have phones even in the building that I'm in most times.
So when you're under NDA, you still can't even post after the fact that you
No.
never cooked for them? I wonder
No.
why. You've seen some crazy shit? What? Tell me. What you seen? You don't gotta say who, but like what you seen that was the
I cook
craziest
for a
thing?
lot of athletes,
Okay.
but on their leisure.
They was.
I'm gonna say it like that. I've been flown out to different locations. I'm the concierge chef. I'm the dude you could call at 3 in the morning when you just met a baddie in Starless. Like, yo,
Oh my god.
we out to Cancun tomorrow, bro. Where you at? I'm booking your flight now.
you
All right.
see-
How long I'm gonna be there? Oh, I'm gonna need you for 4 days. All right. What y'all wanna eat? What's she allergic to? Da 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 da. Okay, cool. All right. I'll get up in the morning and make a shopping list. Wire.
And they don't be with their wife.
Again, wire $9,000. I didn't say that.
What?
I didn't say that. I said wire
And
9,000.
some of them be DL. You seen?
Wire
I took it
$9,000
there.
for this 4
Stop.
days that you need me in the joint
What?
at the place. Cause
Can you imagine though, like your
I'm a
your
professional.
man
I'm
is
a-
hiring a chef with his fucking side bitch,
I'm
and this
a- I'm
nigga
a-
showing up,
But I get hired to go to the house too, though.
and you doing both, so you know all the tea.
I'm out the way. I'm out my business. As long as my
I'm
business
cooking
is-
for you and wifey,
long
and
as-
you and side bitch.
I cook for the kids. I cook for the nanny.
No.
I've cooked for the nanny's family. I cook for the grandma, the mother. I cook wherever you send me. And I mind my business and I don't say nothing.
You here to get your check?
That's it. And my head down, sir. I mind my business, sir.
No, that's crazy.
I done been at pool parties and titties and things just, oh, okay, well, let me just, there you go. Yeah, no, here you have it. Like, I've literally been in situations and scenarios where, do we got a boil yet? No, not yet. Come on now. Come on.
This high tech stove, my regular stove would have been boiled 20 minutes ago. I'm just saying.
Right. This high tech is playing. They playing in our face.
Nah, but it's
Playing
fire
in our
though.
face.
This kitchen is fire. Everything is dope.
All right, boom. Hold on real quick. Since we got this to a boil, our 10 minutes has passed, like I told you, al dente.
Only
Let me just
10
get this
minutes.
out. We're going to go ahead and pour this off into a strainer real quick. Watch out, careful.
So now I know no more than 10 minutes.
Right.
That's the tea. That's the key.
That's the timeline for your pasta. You want your pasta al dente.
Al dente. That's what it's
We're going
called.
to run it under some cold water. We're going
What's some chefs you be looking up to? Like
So-
professional chefs.
I fucks with, funny enough, 2 common chefs now that a lot of people know. The ex-football player, Tobias. Chef Tobias, he was an ex-NFL player. He took his life and changed it around, and now he's a professional chef. He's opened up, he was the original chef and one of the partners at Victory. He started Victory's entire menu and ran Victory. And you know, in this volatile chef business, sometimes your partners and the people you originally start out with, you guys grow apart in that business. It's happened to me on numerous occasions, and it's just a part of this. This is just what happens. So he's moved on, and now he has Honcho House. He's doing extremely well. I'm very proud of that dude. And the other brother is Chef Kwame from Tatiana's. Chef Kwame is a dope young chef out of New York City. He has an African background, and of course, he grew up in New York City. So some of the things on his menu is like things that we would usually use or usually eat, and he's elevated them to a higher upper echelon experience. Like he got like truffle chopped cheese and all that on
Ooh.
his. Yeah, so
That sounds fire.
Yeah, he took it up a notch. So for me, it's those people who actually have created the success to start from one place, get to another place, and actually catapult from there. You get what I'm saying? I really have a lot of admiration for those guys. And fellas, if y'all ever need me, call my phone.
So then that answers the question of who's a celebrity that you would love to?
No, that doesn't answer that. I would love to cook for somebody that enjoys and appreciates good food and service, but also knows how to pay for it. Like, for example, like I said, I've worked with Jim Jones and Chrissy,
Okay.
These are people who I don't have to sign NDAs for. And Jim and Chrissy, I've worked for them through the pandemic. I worked for them after the pandemic. These are people, again, I grew up around Chrissy, and me and Jim kind of grew up in the same circles. We knew, of each other.
Harlem, yeah,
Right.
from Harlem.
We knew of each other back
Harlem
in the
natives.
day. And when it came back full circle, I was literally pulling up to their house and cooking for Chrissy's birthday. We doing rose petals, we doing candles, we doing seafood
Yes.
for Chrissy.
Book my boy.
Crazy. You know what I'm saying?
First of
Jim,
all-
then she redid it and booked me for Jim for his birthday, so I'm doing the whole family for Jim.
We got to talk about that because I feel like a lot of men have a hard time being romantic.
Call
and
me. Yeah, call the king.
Okay.
Call the king. I'm the king of romance.
He is worth the price, and just pay it, and he's gonna make it look nice.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Like, and I don't understand why it's so hard for men to be romantic. Like, what is that about?
So a lot of times,
Like, because clearly you have the romance. I won't give this to Capricorns because I dated a Capricorn for a long time.
she keep talking about this one Capricorn, bruh.
But anyway.
Bruh, you fumbled, bruh.
But
You fumbled, my boy.
anyway, very romantic, I will say.
Oh, he was romantic.
He was romantic, and I
How
feel
old
like
was he?
I was young. I was in my early 20s.
How old was he?
We were the same age, so we was young.
He was still young. Which
So
means
I
y'all
don't
both
hold
wasn't
I don't
ready.
hold it. You like you said, I need a healed
Right,
Capricorn if I'm
right.
gonna go back
Grown-
that way.
grown man.
But I find that a lot when you come across some men that like they act like it's rocket science to be romantic.
Because
like
you gotta remember, what you gotta understand is growing up, especially in like the New York City and surrounding areas, romance is not, especially in your generation.
I hear excuses.
Your
but go ahead.
No, it's not an excuse. This is the honest truth.
I'm listening.
In your generation and lower, you get what I'm saying? 30s and under. Y'all,
I'm part of the 30
they don't,
squad.
they don't even, y'all R&B music ain't even the same no more.
No, that's a fact.
Like,
you
y'all
got it.
R&B music is like,
That's a fact because you were 80s
fuck
baby.
that bitch and a sucking dick. And you be like, wait, what?
Fuck my baby dad.
Right, like, what's going on
No, that's
here?
true. That's
Whereas, even my era of rap was like, I love my baby mother. I love my baby mother. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because that's how niggas really was. Nigga will kill you over his baby mother for real. Will boot you over his baby mother. I'm talking about take you off of here over his baby mother. They ain't been together in 19 years, but if you say something to Lil Tasha, he gonna smack your head off. Straight up.
I cannot.
You get what I'm saying? But for me, the younger generation just don't know. And they have to be harder than the last generation. And we was tough. But we was tough for real. We wasn't social media tough. We was
But
outside.
how hard?
fighting
It's
for-
not rocket science. How hard is it to hire you?
Again, they
Get somebody
they think like that's so hiring son to come to. And then, people got their, guys got their own little, their confidence level be a little weird. I actually look okay. So I pull up, I'm a decent looking dude.
They insecure.
Right. They like, this nigga gonna be cooking for us. She might try to fuck with this nigga. They don't even trust
Leave that insecure man,
they don't even
sis.
trust
You
they
deserve
don't
better.
even trust they men. Like, they don't even trust they ladies. So it'd be weird. I get way more female clients than I do male clients. And then the male clients that I do get, they're so comfortable and confident in themselves, they continuously book me. Like, I just got a call from somebody the other day. He told me last year, he said, I looked in my phone when it rang. I said, I have the actual, when I put somebody in my phone, I put their name and the date. Picks up. I'm like, what's up, bro? How you been? So-and-so, I don't want to say his name because he might see this and mess up the surprise. But he's like, yeah, man, I need to book you again. I'm like, all right, cool. What's up? What's the date? So he tells me, and I'm like, okay, so what's going on? So without saying his name, I'm going to give it the little cat out the bag. He like, yeah. So after we booked you the last time, which was a little over a year ago, he's had a baby with her. They've gotten married. You get what I'm saying? And they're on baby number 2 and 3 because they're having twins now. Mm-hmm. So he's like, I'm like, let me find out Black Panther put you in the game and got you married. He's like, I ain't gonna lie, hell.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like men make it seem like it's so, like, it's some men, not
But
all, because, like, I've dated romantic men where it's, so let me ask you this. Do you feel like that is romancing a girl, right? Do you feel like that's something that can be taught? Or you feel like that you just have to have it? So from my experience as a woman, I feel like I've dated super romantic men where I'm like, damn, how did he come up with this? And then I've dated men where like, can you buy me some fucking flowers? Like, is it fucking rocket
And
science
then
to
they
go
buy
get
you
me some
flowers from ShopRite.
Yeah, like,
$12.99 joint that's falling apart.
like, you know what I'm saying? So for me, from my experience dating men, I feel like you either got it or you don't. I don't know if that can be taught necessarily.
So
what do you think?
it can definitely be taught. It is definitely a learned behavior. My dad, old school, Spanish, Latin, Italian, mixed up background. He comes from love. We were raised by love. We saw his mother and father be married until they both died. They literally died a year apart because they missed each other so much. You get what I'm saying? They fought like cats and dogs, talked the most shit to each other, the darkest humor you could ever hear about. But he wouldn't leave her side and she wouldn't leave his.
So do you think that you need that representation in the home, though?
A lot of times you do need that. A lot of times that's where it stems from.
I'm going to get personal with you real quick. So you have kids, right? You're not with your kids' mothers. Okay, so how do you now with co-parenting and having kids, how do you be that representation for your kids, specifically so you have sons?
So yeah.
You have daughters?
I have no. Only
I was about
boys.
to say you don't have no daughters,
Yeah,
right?
I shake the block. I only got boys.
No daughters.
I make black. I make boys. I pick things up and put them down. I make boys.
You have more. You want more kids? Or
I
no?
don't necessarily want more kids unless I'm married. I never wanted kids unless I was married. All my baby mothers know this. No disrespect to nobody.
How many kids you have?
I have 3 boys.
How many baby mothers?
Three baby mothers.
I'm just kidding. Tell me about this.
I was much younger.
No judgment.
And my kids are spread out. It's not like I was just boom, 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 shooting everything down. That's not how that went.
No judgment.
My oldest is 21. He'll be 22 on the 25th.
Jeez.
Right. My second one, he is 14. He'll be 15 in April. And then the baby, he is 2 and he will be 3 in June. So that's where we at. If I'm ever married and she don't have no kids, I will gladly give my wife kids. But other than that, I ain't gonna lie. Last year I almost got a snip. You know what I'm saying?
Esco. I mean, you got 3 kids.
Yeah.
You got 3 kids.
Yeah. But my boys are well taken care of.
Of course.
Their mothers are good people. You know
Shout
what
out
I'm
to
saying?
mommies
We might
holding
not
it
have-
down.
We might not have made it, but they are good people. I don't have
No ill will or anything.
I
That's
don't have
dope.
no ill will. I don't have no weird, whack ass BMs, you know what I'm saying, who don't do nothing with their life and be trying to drop the kid off at the kid.
If you ever watch my other episodes, I am team like no baby daddies, but that's my own personal,
Don't
trauma.
Don't let nigga take you out your spot. I promise you.
Okay. But I don't know. Baby daddies always seem to find their way to me. I don't know why. What that's about.
You have a nurturing spirit.
Yeah, whatever.
And you got.
Send me the men with no kids, please.
You got a mother's bosom. Like you just lay your head
Try
on the
to
pillow.
take me out the
shit.
fucking game. You try to make me baby mother number 4.
Nah,
no, thank you.
Not number 4 is crazy. Baby mother number 4 is nuts.
But this is what they be. What are you talking about, Esco? I be meeting niggas with
listen.
2 baby mothers, 3 baby mothers. They be selling the dream. I be saying, like, I'm not coming at you, Esco. But I feel like if you could convince somebody to be baby mother number 3, 4, you need to be into something different. You need to be selling houses.
What happens when you try to convince them not to be baby mother nothing?
How did we get here?
Then what? Right, there you go. But we ain't gonna even go there.
We're not gonna go there.
Let's go back.
Anyway.
Let's come back full circle. Again,
But
I'm not having no more kids unless I'm married. Just put that there.
Okay.
And I'm talking about dun.
And we're what? We're 43?
Oof. We up there. We a little
43?
past. A little past.
You
there.
passed 43?
Yeah, go past.
Damn. Nigga said, no, I'm just kidding.
Man, good black.
No,
don't
you look
crack.
good. You
Good
look,
black don't crack.
You
as long
look
as you don't do
good.
it. As long
I'll
as
give
you
you
don't
that.
baseline, you be fine. I promise you.
You look good. You look
You know
good.
what I'm saying?
You
We
look.
up there, though. We
You
in
look
our
30.
40s.
You look 35.
Oh,
If you
that's
told me
good.
35, I would believe
Well,
you.
I'm 35 then today.
Okay,
But
I would believe
tomorrow-
you. If you tried to bag me in the street and you told me you were 35, I would talk to you.
First of all,
Once you told me you had the 3 baby mothers, though, I was ghosting you.
it sounds good until I cook. And then it's a little different.
No, because I feel like, I'm not going to lie, I'm judging you.
Nah, you can judge what you want.
Not you, like, but that's just me.
fine. First
I
of
don't
all,
have no kids. I don't have these problems.
My kid is grown. My kids is grown. Like, they big. They call me, yo,
No.
dad, yo. Niggas, my oldest son sound like Shaq at first thing in the morning. Yo, dad.
I'm not going to lie,
where you
that be
going?
getting me, though. When people be telling me, like, yo, my kids is grown, I'm like, all right. I be a little jealous. I'm like, damn, I wish my kids was grown.
Like, bro, like he literally calls me with problems that I had in my 20s. Yo, dad, She might be pregnant.
What?
Yeah, it's that type of time.
So circling back, how do you be a representation for yourself? Because you got all boys,
growing
little
up-
Escos.
So growing up, Mother's Day, Christmas, their birthdays.
You always showing out for Mother's Day?
I-
Do you always get your baby
majority of the
mothers?
time, I make them get them. You know
I
your
love that.
You know
I
your
love
mother,
that.
So let's go get her, even if it's something small, a flower, bouquet of roses or whatever it is, my middle son mother, she like tulips. You know what your mother like, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm teaching him because I knew it because I dated her. So what kind of flowers your mother like? You don't know? Go ask her. So
I love
that you know what's her favorite color. You don't know? Ask her. So now that you start this gets repetitive every year. So once, all right, it's blue. She like tulips. I know. All right, so then get them. What are we talking about here? So now you know what to do. You've done this for your mother. What are you supposed to do with the other women you love? It should already be imprinted in your brain. My grandmother was like that, instrumental with me, and my dad was a lover. So he would come home and my dad's a character. So he would come home and talk shit to my moms and be like, yeah, I'm tired of this bullshit. Fuck this, I'm leaving you. And she'd be like, nigga, go ahead and leave then. And he'd be like, yeah. But I bought your favorite steaks.
Okay.
Shit like that. Like
That's that old school love.
Right. He would
Yeah.
always just mess with her. That's the type
We
of person
need to bring that back. They need to change the music. You're right. Let's cut the. They didn't change the music. All this fucking drill music and all this.
Come on. So these
Fuck my baby daddy.
These have rested for quite some time now. See that juice down there? Right.
It smells amazing.
So what you gonna do?
I can't
is
wait to try it.
Same way you julienne them peppers?
Look.
Yeah.
Julian. I'm learning the terminology.
Well.
Julian reminds me of that's cutting, right? I can't wait till y'all
You see
try
that
it.
juice?
Yes.
Nice and moist. That chicken's still good money. I'm just gonna get it down like that.
That's what you can cook for me anytime. If you
I
ever
bet,
want,
I
you know.
bet, I bet.
My birthday is next month. I'm a Pisces.
All right, try this. Okay. Spicy?
Cook it with
Get somewhere and sit down. Just sit down.
Esco.
Sit down. All right, cool. So
No,
those
yeah,
are
that's
yours
a,
to do.
it's a little spicy.
That's what it's supposed to be because the
I know
cream-
because the
cream
drink, but
sauce-
it's like a good spicy. It's not
right.
like
The cream sauce is gonna kind of balance that out. Not too big, make them small.
look at me just cutting up. It's the tequila.
Oh shit, to kill you.
What was I gonna say to you? My birthday is next month. In case anybody was wondering,
What's the date?
February 25th.
Okay.
I'm a Pisces. Shout out to the water signs. My camera guy's a water sign too.
Shout out, gang.
Okay, he's a Cancer. I love water signs.
Big shout to radio, man.
Okay, Capricorns, you know how I feel. But like I was saying, we was talking about this before, right? That we go together, but we don't.
Please
Talk to me.
bend your fingers.
Oh yeah, there's the knuckles.
Right. There you go.
Yeah, because why mine look like this and yours look like that? Mine's is giving meatloaf.
Yours is giving
Sloppy
Sue.
Joe.
Yours is giving Sue. Hold on. Let me get this out your way. 'Cause yours is giving Sue versus
What?
the professional.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying? Little
teach
homie
me-
versus big homie. You know what I'm saying?
Teach me the ways.
You got it? Okay.
Because
You
we
good,
using
you
the
good?
back. We using the back.
Careful.
So what's a sign that you love other than your own?
Leo.
That's how I know we don't go. Because that's like.
So let me tell you.
See.
Let me tell you. Well, I'll say a Leo woman because my grandmother was a Leo.
You just love Granny, and that's beautiful.
And no, but she was very stiff and firm.
You
She-
dated
she
a Leo?
would-
Yeah, no, you haven't. I know you haven't. See,
Yeah, I don't think I dated a Leo.
I know you haven't.
I mean, I might have vibed with a
No
Leo
shade.
one time. Right, I might have vibed with a Leo one time, but you know, I definitely didn't date a Leo.
What's the sign that you've dated that you like? This was a vibe. It was a Pisces. I know it was.
Nah, my god sister, one of my god sisters is a Pisces. That's my ace. That's my
What is she?
a Pisces.
That's what I'm talking
That's
about.
my ace. That's big shout to god sis. Big shout to Nika.
When's her birthday?
March 17, 16, somewhere like that.
All right.
Yeah,
Close to Aries.
14. It's somewhere in the teen, because it's a
Little
few of
Aries.
them. I got a bunch of people that March something birthday, but Pisces is dope. My middle son is an Aries. I fuck with Aries.
I fuck with Aries too. I'm learning that.
I've met an Aries who's
My
super
manager's
dope.
an Aries.
I ain't
Fire.
gonna lie. Them Taurus women and them goddamn them Taurus and them Gemini women done put me through a loop, boy. Ooh,
You ain't gotta tell me.
I be ready to.
So my mother and my whole household is Taurus. I was the only Pisces. My mother's a Taurus. My father's a Taurus.
Man, they
my
some
nephew's
work.
a Taurus.
They
My
are some
cousin,
work.
everyone that live with. So I know Taurus like the back of my hand. I love them to death.
They are some work.
I know them
You
like
hear
the
me?
back of my hand, but I
Good-
can't do
good
it.
people,
Good
but-
people.
but-
It's always the but. Good people, but.
Lord. Pray for their souls. You know, try to bow your head. Let's pray for them. Nah, we back. Lord, man, y'all Taurus put me through.
Is
Fight
anybody
one,
a Taurus in here?
Yeah.
All right.
Bad.
So I was about
Sorry,
to
I'm
say.
keep it gangster with y'all.
Niggas, we
Keep it
like
square up. I don't care. Like,
no shade.
Nah, but my grandmother was, like I said, my grandmother
Leo?
is so deeply rooted into me and who I am and the fiber of the man that I am, that her way of doing things and leading with an iron fist and ruling shit how she did kind of pushed me to where I am. My dad is September 29th,
Virgo?
Libra. But
Libra.
the dude is, when I tell you a character,
I met your dad before, you know?
yeah. He's a piece of work.
Good guy.
Great guy, but niggas nutcase. complete fool. He'll bother you every day, all day. Dating wise, I think I might stick with this Aries movement moving forward. Moving forward. I gotta see how that Aries move. I gotta see how they move. Yeah.
Do you ever feel like you attract a certain sign a lot?
I attract a lot of Scorpio and Capricorn and Taurus.
Okay. This is Scorpio.
Capricorn and Taurus.
You know, I always.
My mother's a Scorpio.
Oh, yeah?
She's November. Yeah. My
I
mother's
don't really vibe with Scorpios like that, but.
They think they got it
I
all
vibe
figured.
with them until I don't. That's what it be.
You vibe with everybody till you don't. Though.
That's
Like,
true.
Respectfully.
You know what's crazy? I only attract, like, as far as dating, no fun, other than the Capricorn that I dated, that was my longest relationship, like 7 years. Other than that,
Capricorn relationship people.
yeah. And I'm not gonna, like, we in good graces or whatever. It was a rough ride, but we made it through. But aside from that, that I only attract water signs? Nothing but. And I literally hate y'all. No shade. Except for Cancers. I love Cancers. But yeah.
All right, let's get ready.
But yeah,
let's
that's
get ready to
crazy.
build this sauce, man. So, Rasta Pasta sauce is some great some
What's
garlic,
this?
minced garlic.
Okay.
We got some
minced-
green onion,
Green onion.
scallion.
I love
You
scallions.
know what I'm saying? And
Look at
then
it. You can
I
see it
have
on
a
the
couple
camera?
of different cheeses. I use Parm, and then I like to add a little Gouda as well to get that string
I
effect,
love
that
Gouda.
pull.
That's always a secret
Yeah,
cheese, the
yeah,
Gouda.
Yeah, that
I use this in my mac and cheese.
I do as well.
The Gouda, that's the.
A lot of times people, especially when they're making it at home, they add it to their sauce right away. For me, I build everything to specifications. So sometimes somebody don't want chicken, somebody just want pasta. And I hate that. I feel like veggies shouldn't be soft. You lose all the nutrients in them when you cook them down too much. So I hate the veggies to be cooked first. I kind of saute them in the pan along with the noodles, give it a good mix, et cetera, and
Okay.
move from there. So we got our noodles that we already, that we just pulled out of the strainer. And
Yes.
those are ready to go. I
Oh
give
my
them a
God, it
light
looks so
season.
good. Yes, those noodles are
We're
good.
gonna add all of these peppers to them. And we're just gonna generously mix them. I've already added a little garlic, a little pepper to these noodles.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, get
Mix them, get the mixing, get the mixing.
Get them in, right?
So I wanted to also touch. You've seen my podcast. I know you have, right? Of
Uh-huh,
course you have, right? Small Talk with Tiny.
Right.
So you know my niche. You know
Right.
what I stand for.
Right.
A lot of mental health talk, and I heard you talk, which I'm super proud of you, especially as a grown man. You get therapy.
I do.
So I want to talk a little bit about that, especially because I feel like this is something taboo in our culture, especially with black men. I don't know if you know, but that's why I started my podcast.
Okay. I know you're in social work, correct?
I am.
Okay.
I'm a social worker, so I do work with that field, but I think it's a very taboo thing in our community.
Switch your
So
glasses.
I love to hear
Switch your, not your glasses. your
my gloves. I love to hear when Black men have on their own went and sought out therapy, and I think it's so beneficial. So talk about that experience. What made you start? Do you think, what's the experience like for you as a Black man?
So for me,
And what made you start going?
just like any other person, like I said, like my generation, we grew up hard. We grew up tough. You know, we walked, took trains and buses to school. These kids get dropped off and still want to act like they're gangsters. Like, I don't understand it. But a lot of times growing up in the inner city, especially in New York City, there's things that you experience just outside of your household. And things that you may have, you know, family dynamics that you may experience that are not regular. People think, especially like our people, you know, Black and brown people, we think that arguments and relationships are common. That's not how that's supposed to go. They think that you're supposed, like a healthy relationship has arguments and no. You have conversations, you have disagreements, you have misunderstandings, you have conversations that fix those things, and you have interactions that, hey babe, this bothered me. Hey, you know, you come to me, hey, I didn't like X, Y, and Z. You know, I didn't care for how you handled that. You don't be fucking not all right. Who are you talking to? Because now you talking to me like you some great big nigga in
They
the street,
feeling you on the other
and you
side.
might get your head popped. Like, come on now. And you attacking a man's ego when you talking to him like he's your child, or vice versa. If I'm talking to you like you my child, like I'm telling you what to do because you my girl and I pay the bills and woo, 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 woo. It turns into a situation of here versus a conversation. Hey, take a minute, take a beat, take a breath. Sometimes you can't converse in your in your right space, in your right head of mind, because you are already annoyed about something, or you already, you know, you agitated, or work done pissed you off. Your boss, this one, that one didn't happen, and you're dealing with the kids, and you're dealing with all these different, you know, energies and attitudes, and now you come to something, and then your spouse or your partner does something that kind of like pushes you in a weird position. Take that moment, pivot, and say, I need a minute.
Yeah.
Go clear your head, do whatever it is you need to do, and then come back to that with a healthy heart, and come back to that with a healthy mind that gives you the space to have a conversation, a productive conversation that will ultimately put you guys in a space where you can have a conversation about whatever it is that's bothering you, versus you reacting. Because a lot of us don't know how to listen.
Emotional intelligence.
Right.
Regulating your emotions.
Exactly.
And that takes time.
Yeah, it does. It's a work in progress, but at the same time, a lot of times people don't know how to, A, regulate their emotions, and B, listen. You have to learn to listen. If you are listening to respond, you are always going to lose. You get what I'm saying? I've lost a lot in my past being how I used to be. Tick, tick, boom. I was raised that way, though. I was raised, don't let nobody talk. I've been 5'7" since I was 15 years old.
You only 5'7"?
Yeah.
I'm tiny, so I can't tell.
I've been 5 since I was 15 years old. So realistically and wholeheartedly, I'm tick, tick, boom.
Give it 6 feet.
It's given pop first. That's how I was raised. You small, hit him. Ain't no.
Yeah, we gotta fight different because we little.
You gotta hit him first.
I
they'll get the
experienced
advantage
that.
over you. You gotta hit them first.
Listen,
You gotta get the advantage
I'm
over you.
4'11", so I know.
So my dad put me in boxing, which means these words.
They tried to pick on you because you was little, right?
Not really try to pick on me. I was one of the favorites, but you know, people. I'm light skinned. I like to dress nice. You know, I had curly hair. You know, pretty boy me. Until I get busy with you in them streets. So you know what I mean. I used to dance. I used to Harlem shake and all that crazy shit.
You was getting lay and stuff.
We started that, man.
What was your name? What was your name?
Esco.
Let me-
What was my name?
Let me see. Let me see.
Nah, I'm not dancing. Man. But realistically, I you know, I came from that era where you had to shake. You had to get busy. You might be
Harlem
shaking,
picking?
all of shaking, but you had to get busy with your hands too. So
So you was a dancing gangster nigga, low key.
Yo, we all was.
No, that's true though. I be trying to
Shout
tell
out to my
niggas.
god brother Manny. Manny with the man.
Where's Manny from?
He from Harlem.
Oh, okay. Nah, because I know a dancing Manny from the Bronx. So we put the
Oh,
chicken
you
in
talking
there.
about dark skin Manny?
Nah, he light skin like you.
Nah, I don't know that man.
He was getting
So
light at the
we
club.
actually gonna wait and we're gonna build our sauce, right? You ready?
Yeah.
You looking like you're a little scared.
We got enough time on the card?
You scared of sauces?
20. No, I'm not scared of the sauce.
So we not really gonna pause that.
I'm gonna tell you, Esco, why it's good. The Capricorn and the Pisces. You know why we work?
Why?
Because I'm a water sign. Water signs we're like in la la fucking land. We're dreamers.
And we are like,
Y'all bring us
bring
back
your ass
down
here.
to
Come on.
reality.
Right, come on with the bullshit.
Y'all keep it real.
Come on, let's get it
real.
There you go.
Real logical.
Woo! Let's go.
Oof.
All right, time to build the sauce. You ready?
Early.
You want to chest with this water. We going in with this olive oil.
We doing the olive oil.
As you can
Then
see,
we doing the green onions.
this pan got hot, so
Woo.
yeah. Drop them in, all of them.
Woo!
There we go.
The fire scared me.
Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. We good.
That's that chef. Don't burn me, because I get. Now we doing the garlic.
That's too much garlic. Get a spoonful.
Here we go.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Actually, use that if you don't mind. We're gonna saute this all together.
Look at the wrist.
You know what I'm saying? Smell that?
I smell it.
Right.
So you still didn't say, what's a celebrity you wish you could work with?
If I could work with anybody, it'd probably be Jay.
Hov?
Jay-Z. Hov.
And B?
Hov.
The NDA
Preferably
gonna be
the
crazy
couple.
on that
Preferably
one.
the couple. Yeah.
NDA gonna be crazy on that one.
NDA gonna be crazy on that one, but the pay gonna be crazy too. But I'm also gonna market something that I think he'd be interested in.
What would that be?
Jay, holla at me. But I think he has other business ventures he hasn't tapped into yet in his later years.
Okay.
I don't really want to say because I don't want to give anybody my ideas. So
Okay.
we put in the green onion, the scallion, and the garlic, which gave an aromatic smell, and then we hit it with that jerk, which is going to give it a very pungent, potent smell. And now we are going in with the heavy cream. Come on, young lady.
I'm pouring it in.
Go ahead.
The whole thing?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Just
There
say,
you go.
hey, the whole thing.
Yeah. All right, so now we're going to give that a stir, and we're going to let this come to a boil, or should I say a simmer.
A simmer.
I'm going to let this come to a simmer because heavy cream will bubble over very fast. So you kind of got to watch this. Okay, you see how all the spices and all that's in there moving around together. You deglaze that pan with that heavy cream, and you make sure you work all parts around so that nothing sticks to the bottom, and we all set. So let me ask you a question.
What?
If you had any celebrity that you would actually date, because you know you meet a lot of celebrities and you ain't so bad on the eyes, my nigga. You know what I mean? I know these niggas be flirting off of camera. I know they flirt off camera. So who would you date if you had the chance to?
A celebrity?
That's what I said.
I don't know. That's a tough one. I'm not gonna lie.
Is it?
A celebrity.
What's your type? What do they look like? Let's start there. What
First
do they
of all, my
look like?
type is clearly not it. So.
What's the aesthetic of a man that you like? A celebrity. Let's name one.
I can't say a celebrity, but an aesthetic of a man that I like.
What does he look like? Tiny, stop beating around the bush. Answer the question.
That,
You a method man, old school?
yes, Method Man is
Or-
fire,
hold on,
but he's
hold
a
on.
Pisces,
Hold
so
on,
it's
hold
like
on,
that.
hold on, hold on, time out.
Yes, Method Man is a Pisces.
Well, Pisces
But
on
he's-
Pisces might be a vibe.
No,
You never
it's
know.
not. Let me tell you something.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. You know how many Pisces men I've dated?
I don't.
like,
I don't think I want to.
Way too many to
All right.
let you know that don't work.
So I got another
But
question for you, real quick.
Method Man is fire.
So what about Davies? Because that's your type. It seems
Why
like
you
that's your
say
type.
that?
'Cause
What made you think that?
Davies is, no disrespect to Dave, he's his own man, but Dave is like the new age method.
Why? Because he played him in Wu-Tang? Is that why you're saying that?
That and they, low key, I feel like Meth might have hit their mom on the low. No disrespect, I'm joking.
You
I'm
feel like
joking.
he kinda look like
He did
him?
look like him. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just
Davies
joking
is
though.
definitely fire. Like, he's an attractive man. I will
Right.
say that.
Right.
But I think he's cuffed up. Don't he have like? First of all, I don't do baby daddies. Don't he
Okay.
got like fucking 3
That
kids?
ain't my business. Not my circus. Not my monkeys. I'm just
no, but
asking
he's
what your look
he's
is like.
attractive. I don't really have a type. I won't say like I don't have.
So you going for anything?
No.
Tay Diggs walk up on you. You.
I
with the
like
shit.
dark-skinned men.
Ah,
I do.
That's what I was asking. Come on.
I
with
like.
it.
I've dated light-skinned men. I've dated dark-skinned men.
But you prefer dark skin?
In this era of my life, yes.
Okay, that makes
If
sense.
you would have talked to 21-year-old Tiny, I liked it. I like the light-skinned, tatted, Davies type looking niggas.
Got you.
Now I like the dark-skinned, tall and handsome. So I could do medium ugly.
Tall,
Though, I'm
dark,
not gonna lie.
Yo, I'm girls with this medium
I
ugly.
can do a medium
Yo,
ugly.
My ex used to date niggas. She used to call them fugly.
Yeah, I could do
You know what
medium
I'm saying?
ugly. When you get older, I feel like your standards kind of change, and it's like certain things that matter to you when you was younger don't matter to you as you get older.
Respectfully,
Like,
with the utmost respect and love, I'm a handsome guy. I refuse to wake up to an ugly woman.
no,
I
I'm not
cannot
saying,
do it.
but it's different.
funny looking joint?
It's different. But you know, I'm more about character, so I like.
I am as well. You gotta
I
have
like-
both though.
Yeah. So I find like I don't like men that are I don't like superficial men. I don't like men that you're all about like the aesthetic or like you have to have a good inside because there's a lot of attractive men that their inside is disgusting.
And the same with women. There's a lot of
Yeah.
women who are gorgeous, but they brain dumb. They have no
I don't like
morals.
shallow. I don't like
Right.
shallow men.
Right.
Like I don't like that. Like I like you to
Okay.
have a good soul.
Okay.
Have a good soul. Make my soul feel good. And yeah.
If you're gonna have kids, how many would you have?
Well, I'm in my 30s now, unfortunately. So before you would have talked to me 10 years ago, I would have told you maybe 5. Now
Shit me.
I'm good with 2.
Okay.
1 if God blesses me, but I definitely want to have kids.
All right.
So 2 at max.
Okay. What,
Right now.
two in marriage, right? You
Of
gonna do this the
course.
healthy way. All right, cool.
Hello. If that wasn't the case, I would have had. I would have been baby mom number 3, 4, right?
No, ma'am.
no shade.
I'm not having no more fucking kids.
No shade. But yeah, no. I try to be real selective with the type of. I want to do things traditionally. I know that's weird in
So
this time.
I love that you said that because you asked me something earlier in regards to how do I feel about women having the gender role of cooking.
Mm-hmm.
I am somewhat traditional, but I am realistic.
Okay.
And I do believe in a healthy balance. Being that I know how to cook and I do it very, very well, I gladly don't mind cooking. But don't make it a situation where you make me feel like I'm supposed to cook. Make me feel appreciated, loved, and respected as well. You know, some days I might come in from catering, like especially on the days that I'm working.
Yeah.
If I'm catering for 20, you see me cook all night last night, prep all night last night, all through this morning, all day, and then I get up and go out and go cook and, prepare and serve for 100, 200 people, and now I come home and my whole house is looking crazy and in disarray because I gotta clean up after all of that, which is usually a 2 or 3 day process when I cater for big parties, and you don't have nothing ready for me to eat. You gotta be like, are you
I agree.
serious?
I agree with you. But let me ask you this, because I had an issue like this in a relationship before. I felt like I did most of the cooking, right? Like he
Okay.
didn't really cook.
Okay.
And I would cook all the time, and I would be frustrated because I feel like it's common sense. I cook, you wash the dishes, you clean up. And he felt
Common
like,
sense ain't so
no.
common.
No. So
Common
I'm
sense
like,
ain't so common.
you're not gonna clean up the dishes?
And a lot of men, like I explained to you earlier, a lot of men are coddled by their mothers because they are raised by single mothers, so they don't know no better. They don't even know any better to know that. It's a teamwork. They don't understand that concept. Pause that right there, bro.
Another shot.
Is you outside or no?
Let me tell you something, Esco. I'm half of your size, so
Half? That's pushing it.
I'm 120 pounds.
So, hey, man.
You need this?
Give me a little olive oil. Go ahead to that hot pan. And this is just how I build mine. This is not for everybody. I don't care how they do it. Argue with your grandmama. Saute some of that chicken, right?
So what's a good meal you would make on a first date? Somebody trying to impress their girl on the first date.
If I'm gonna impress a girl on the first date, I'm going seafood. My seafood go crazy. You already know that. And aside from the seafood, hold on, let's bring this over to the light so they can see that good chicken, man. You see that? You see what's going on?
It's a flick of the wrist. Cause I would have dropped it.
And then we're gonna hit it with some noodles, right? It's enough to get it.
Then we throwing the sauce in there.
Pause that one quick time, bro. All right, so now hold this Gouda down.
This is the Gouda, the secret cheese.
Excuse me, this Parmesan. I'm gonna go in with the Parmesan nice and heavy. You come right
Okay.
behind me with the Gouda. There you go.
Okay.
Silicone spatula, my favorite.
I never had Gouda cheese in my Rasta Pasta. Like I make Rasta Pasta, but I never had Gouda cheese.
Man, when I tell you this shit gonna turn you out some kind
That's
of
fine,
different
cause I
way.
do put it in my mac and cheese. I do put Gouda. I put smoked Gouda though.
Smoke Gouda fire. It gives
That's
it a
my
whole different
secret.
flavor profile.
That's my secret.
Grab
in
the
there.
sauce.
We're gonna grab the magic Rasta Pasta sauce. We're gonna pour it all in.
All around. That's good right there. Boom. Let me get it so we don't waste none. There we go.
It smells so good. You gotta be here to smell it.
And then we're going to give it a nice mix all the way around.
It looks so good.
you
So
gotta-
what's the meal you would make?
So it would be Cajun marry me pasta. The regular marry me pasta is really, 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 really good.
What's marry me pasta?
They call it like marry me chicken, but it's more so kind of like this, almost like a Rasta pasta, but with a different flair. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, it looks so good.
But when I tell you, it take you somewhere else, marry me pasta or the seafood.
She's dropping the drawers.
Is it pig pussy pork? Do a Hugo have a fight?
Oh man.
Is it elephant heavy? You shitting me or you kidding me? A lot of people think they can eat a lot of pasta. You need 8 ounces.
And that's
Full
it?
cup. By the time this spread out,
Oh wow, I never. Is that how they do it in the restaurant?
most times, but they give you a lot more in pasta because it's cheap and inexpensive, and they give you a lot more pasta than they do protein. So I'm gonna just throw it here together real quick so that we can make it do what it do, right? I'm a, hold on, I ain't done. We gonna garnish it with a little tap of this. Being
The
that we got
secret,
that
the
chicken-
secret.
Right, being that we got that chicken in there, boom. And now,
The secret
you hit some of
seasoning.
that parsley, come on and get your salt, your tiny bay on.
Ooh.
And give it a little, yeah, get a little more, get it all around.
Oh damn.
Put that to the side.
Did you cut this fresh?
I sure did. I only use fresh parsley. Need some more on
Yeah.
this side. Boom, boom, boom.
Parsley
right
always make it just look professional.
here. Boom. There y'all go.
That looks so good. Somebody give me a fork immediately, and I'm lit.
All right.
I think you. There we
Shout out to the
go.
shout out to the management. Management
Management.
on deck. Salud. Let's try it. Get you some chicken. Get you some noodles. And get you a piece of pepper. Get you a piece of pepper. You gotta add the
Where you
pepper.
see the pepper at? I don't see it.
You-
Oh, right here, I got it.
Salud.
Cheers.
You did that or not? Well,
That was on me.
All right
I'm not
then.
gonna lie.
All right then.
I had your Rasta Pasta when I didn't help. It didn't taste like this.
So there that go. Feel me?
It got the tiny touch.
You know what I'm saying?
But I do want to say, thank you for coming out.
Thank you for having me. Call me
did that.
anytime you need me. You know I'm on deck for you.
You know, we go way back.
For sure, for sure.
So I'm excited to finally collab with you. I love what you're doing. I love
Thank you so
everything
much.
you represent.
Harlem Harbor 2025. We are 125th Street, 24-hour fish market, lounge, restaurant. We will have
Yeah.
alcohol, hookah, and a full fish market where you can come in just like El Puerto and everything like that, but we black on. Come rock with us. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my family at Rain, Houston, Texas, RAINHTX. Much love to them down the way in Houston. You know, they doing a big thing. Big shout out to my homie, Chef Al, my right hand, my backup, and my brother Five. What you got coming up? Oh, again, shameless plug, KOD NYC. You know we do them things, man. All VS's, you know what I'm saying? We
I
don't
like
play
to watch.
around, how we
I
play
told you that
around.
earlier.
I appreciate that. And lastly, in 2025, I got coming up kitchen conversations with Black Plate. It's a podcast that I'm starting.
And I better be invited.
And definitely, of course. Started because I love Tiny's movement in regards to mental health and what we're doing as a people to change the stigma of what we are, involved in and what we are putting ourselves into. So we're gonna move forward in a healthy way, in a spiritual way, in a classy way, in a respectful way. Coming from a person who came from the same streets and did the same things y'all did. Been in them bookings, been in them jails, been in them situations where you gotta know better to do better. But yeah, let's get it in, let's get it going. You got anything else for me?
Yeah, I wanted to say shout out to you.
Thank you.
Everything you got going on.
Thank you so much.
I'm very grateful that you came and spent some time with me.
Of course.
You could be anywhere in the world. I always say this, but you chose to be here with me. Small Talk with Tiny.
Always will. You already know.
And I love that. So, and I'm just grateful. And I think we had a good time. Good energy.
Hold that.
Good Capricorn energy.
You drunk.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow the podcast on all
I
platforms.
told him to hold it. You missed it.
He didn't end it yet.
He
But
gotta
shout out to
hold
Black
it,
Play.
Hold it.
So usually I end my podcast with this, all the guests I have on. I usually ask them, what's something, you said you're in your 40s, you've accomplished a lot, you've done a lot. I think you're a great representation, but what is something, if you could look back, considering your history and everything you came from, if you could go back and talk to your younger self, 21-year-old Esco or 15-year-old Esco, what would you say to yourself?
At this point in life, I would definitely tell young Esco to stick to the plan. Don't deviate. No matter what looks like it's going to be profitable, stick to your original plan. My original plan was to go into finance. And I did at one point. I was a junior broker, Continental Brokers and Dealers. That was a shit show. But stick to that plan.
It's part of the journey. Don't say that.
Keep your credit in line. Yeah. My younger me, I'm talking about my younger me. I used to think cash was king because I was I was getting money. I was in the street. Keep your credit is first, bro. Keep your credit straight. Trust me, that shit gonna work for you more than you can work for yourself. Keep your credit straight. And don't worry about the women, man. They come, man. I was chasing women and money. My uncle told me a long time ago, man, women chase money. Money don't chase women. So go get the money.
Okay.
Go get the money, my brother. That's all I can tell you. Go get the change, beloved. You feel me?
Yeah. Well, I will say thank you again. Thank you again for coming. I'm a little lit off the shots, but good energy. I love Esco. The food is amazing. Check him out. Black Plate. He's always in Houston, Harlem, LA, here that you just traveling all over. And for Valentine's Day, you better call my boy. I don't want to hear no excuses.
For sure.
That's it. Do good by your girl. Get your money up. And you don't even got to do nothing. Just book my boy. He's going to set it all up. Private dinner. Your girl deserves it, okay? Thank you again for coming. You're always welcomed. Small Talk with Tiny.
You already know.
Thank you, guys.